The ministry is absolutely delighted to have all the key stakeholders in our sporting ecosystem here with us today. And from the outset, I want to say karibuni sana to our second annual engagement with sports federations. I want to thank you for the support you have offered my office and the ministry. We have achieved some incredible feats together in these 15 months. And today we wanted to call you here to look back and then project to the future. At the time when we met, our football was in limbo, but I'm glad that 15 months down the line, we can count a number of steps we have made. We have increased direct injection of funds into sports, and we have put hundreds of millions of shillings in the pockets of sportsmen and women, both at individual level and at federation level. We have put money in live broadcasts. Live broadcasts had disappeared off our screens. Previously, when I went to school, we would pay things called activity fees. So you'd pay activity fees. It could even keep you at home if you did not afford activity fees. We told schools to ban activity fees. So transport, venues, food, accommodation, referees, coaching, everything within that school ecosystem is now a responsibility this ministry has taken over. And good people federations, do you know why the ministry has taken over? It's because the natural primary domicile for talent in this country is the school ecosystem. And so one thing I cannot understand with you federations, how are you in sports, yet you do not collaborate with the ecosystem where it all starts? Some of you federations stubbornly continue to refuse to comply with the Sports Act. Stubbornly. Some of you still believe that you can actually continue to operate with impunity and without respect to the rule of law. You cannot operate in a vacuum of the law. You have to comply with the law, and there are no two ways about it. Obligations to hold elections timely. Obligations to make sure that your elections are free and fair and transparent. Obligation to make sure that you run your institutions within the tenets of good governance. It's not negotiable. It's absolutely not negotiable. So we'll support you, but we'll not negotiate on issues of good governance and transparency and accountability. Funding will always be a challenge, and we must be able to operate within the limited resources we have. Many of you need to appreciate that. Administrative structures within many of our federations remain weak. Please strengthen administrative structures in your federations. My parting shot: if you want something you have never had, you must be prepared to do something you have never done. Sports in this country has never been an industry. We want it to be an industry.